another rough one for Carlos Rodón. Just what were you seeing from him on the mound that led to his struggles, especially early on there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a tough stretch for him. And I don't want to sugarcoat it too much, but in and around it, you see a lot of the really good tonight. You see the stuff. You see, 9 punch-outs. The first inning was weird with, the broken bat and the squibber up the line. 2-strike hit back foot slider. All, part of it. And then, I thought he actually beat Springer with some fastballs there to get to 2 strikes, and then it's kind of like he sold out to fastballs. So it's like maybe it's just some pitch selections in certain situations are getting to him. And we got to obviously execute at a higher level and make the adjustments that clearly some teams game planning are doing a good job of against him. But, while he's wearing it right now and going through it, like, there's also part of it that's kind of a gutsy effort to kind of not want out, want to finish through 5, especially what we're going through as a team right now. And so we'll make this adjustment. The stuff is there. And again, even within this outing, that's obviously another rough one. You see the stuff that's there that should allow him to be successful.
You talk about the stuff, and you mentioned the fastball to Springer in particular in both of those at-bats. He's dialing him up to 98, but just seems like he can't locate. Is there something mechanically or something just to tick off that you notice that isn't allowing him to consistently locate that pitch?
Maybe a little deception quality. And again, like the first at-bat with Springer, I thought he overwhelmed him a little bit with the fastballs, and then Springer kind of sold out to it. So is it like, do we go after you beat him with a couple pitches, do you go to something else, and then you question that? So it's, look, clearly we got to execute better. We got to make better decisions about, pitch selection in certain situations. And we got to get it right, and confident we will, and we have it's in there to fix this.
You mentioned how weird the beginning of that first inning was, where it wasn't a lot of hard contact until that Springer ball. Do you think that got that to him, that it kind of allowed that to get to him on the mound?
I thought he handled it actually okay. I mean, Bo gets the infield sing, or the, hits hard ground ball there to start it, and then the back foot with 2 strikes hit batter. That's, again, our own doing. And then a couple of, the broken bat and the squibber. So, it's a little bit of a wonky inning, but again, it's we're doing that to ourselves as well, and we gotta be cleaner, sharper, and but I feel good about, like, it's there to fix and adjust and get them back on track.
Seems like a lot of damage lately has come on the fastball. Have you sensed the team's just kind of selling out?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think, and the thing is, like, I feel like it's good right now. It's not like it's a poor pitch for him, but there's no question. People are selling out to that a little bit and having some success. They've slugged it, and that's hurt them in these few outings. So, it's getting it to some better spots. Picking the right times to use it, using other things that get him off that a little bit, which I thought he did a good job as the game unfolded. While also still being a featured important pitch for him.
What did he say to you to stay out on the mound in the 5th inning?
Basically, just, I need to prove something to myself, prove something to ourselves. And it's one of the things I've appreciated through this. Is obviously an adverse time for him these last couple of weeks. He did it in the Boston outing, getting up to 110, getting us through 5. I know it's easy to, like, to us, that's a big deal, especially with what we're going through. His teammates see that. I see that. Like, I respect the way he went out and competed tonight when it didn't go his way, certainly those first 2 innings. So these are little things in the season that suck right now, but that also make me continue to feel really good about this group and where we're going. And, we'll look back in this time and it'll be something that I know is going to end up being good for us.
He dropped his fastball usage after the second. Do you feel like he needs to do that moving forward, or is it just a matter of better sequencing? Yeah,
maybe a little bit of sequencing. Again, getting to great spots. Look, every game's different, right? I mean, there's some games where you're going to feature certain pitches. You've got to have the ability to go a couple different ways, but I don't think that necessarily as a rule going forward.
Ben,
play that ball differently, the Turner ball in the first inning, or is it just one of those things that it's either going to roll fair or foul?
Yeah.
Or stay fair.
I mean, it's one of those that, probably a little bit experience over there hurt him, but it's also one of those plays that will probably never happen to him again. Like, it's just, in the end, you probably got to pick it up, but the run scoring there and it's spinning, and if you think it's going foul, it's hard. It's just a feel and just a weird play. But probably one that he should have picked up and taken the out. But if, you're sitting there reading it and you see it spin and you think it's going to go a foul and you got a run scoring, I understand, it's kind of a wonky play.
What have you made of his defense so far? How has he adjusted?
Yeah, I think he's done fine. I think he's definitely held his own over there. I mean, that's not I don't even really throw that one into the mix. It's such a weird play. But I think he's done a nice job for us.
Grisham's at bat, starting to get into a groove a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing the power. And he takes a patient at bat, so he has the ability to work the walk and hit the ball out of the ballpark. So, obviously he's going to get some opportunities here. We need him to be productive, and I feel like he's getting it. This month has been getting it going a little bit with some more opportunities.
Aaron, aside from that, the offense, very quiet tonight. What overall did you think of the at-bats? Is it a matter of them just throwing really well, or do you think they could have grinded some at-bats a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough when you're behind the 8 ball as far as we were, and, Barrios is tough, and, was able to get really aggressive there. I thought we hit some balls on the screws. Jemai hit a ball well to right center there. We had a little bit of traffic going. We were putting the ball in play for the most part. Just a tough night where you're pretty far behind trying to play the catch up. But I think overall, obviously still trying to get a couple guys going. But I think more of late it's just been us, frankly, giving up too many runs.